let us do some Metroid. We've not played this for about half a week. Like, I mean to play this more often, it's just because I'm doing a bunch of other games on the side that I keep pushing this one to the back burner. The same happens with all the other games. It's just like, I want to do this, but I also want to do that, and I also want to do this, and I also want to do that, like for several games. Oh, hang on a sec. Just making sure everything is good to go. Hi Jeremy, hi Moo. How are you doing? And hi MSP. We're 5 hours in and we've got 20 Metroids left, I think. I don't know if that's how many we've got or how many we've got left. I'm assuming that's how much are remaining. So we're a little bit of the ways into the game now. Of course, I've not played this in a while, so get ready to watch me die like 10 times before I actually get good again. Got to remember how to do shit. The one time I actually timed the parry and he stopped right before I could do it. There we go. Oh nice, you can do it from there as well. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. So let's see, I guess we need to continue going down then, because I don't think I've been down this way. Oh wait a second, can we go through here yet? I wonder. Nope, the game prevents you from doing that. It looks like it works at first, but then it starts to pull you down. Clever. So while the devs are well aware of the bomb jump, they have actually programmed in some parts that are like, nope, you can't do that. Like, you can't do that underwater, I guess, unless you get the gravity thing. But at that point it becomes a moot point because you can already reach it with the gravity suit. Keep forgetting this stuff is a platform. How do I know the developers are aware of the bomb jump technique? Watch the E3 Nintendo Treehouse where they shown off the game, and one of the devs that was showing it off actually did it on the stream. So they are aware of it, like, they did show it on the stream. They were like, you can do this if you want. Oh fuck. Was my health that low already? I didn't realise. Shit. Yeah, I told you I was gonna die. Oh yeah, my health is not that much, fuck. I didn't realise, I thought I had full health. So tonight I'm streaming not one Nintendo game, not two, but 3 Nintendo games. So if you don't see me stream after this, then you know Nintendo's got me. Like, they've sent Reggie to my house and taken me away. I mean, I had a close call last night. Sega was at my door. Sega! Sega! Like, that's the Sega alert. That's when you know Sega's nearby. I don't have a Nintendo alert. Like, what would a Nintendo alert sound like, guys? What is it with games I've been playing recently and parrying? Like, there's parrying in this, and then there's parrying in that Cuphead game. Didn't I check the DNA machine to find out the next location? Oh yeah, that's right. I went over here and I backtracked. Right, so I'm gonna go up there again. I think it was up there I went? I don't remember. It was... I remember there was like a lava room and then I went back. Like, I didn't realise you could like use the spider ball. The Nintendo sirens are gonna sound like the Lakitu in the Mario Kart games. Yeah, that kind of sound. That would actually be a good siren sound, just in general. Just got to be careful, I don't have a lot of health to play with. There we go. If you're wondering when I'm, in terms of, like, speaking of Nintendo games, if you're wondering when I'm going to be doing Mario and Rabbids again, I'm not entirely sure. Like, I'm not going to stop playing it, but I'd want to take a little bit of time away from it right now, because the last time I played it, let's just say it wasn't a very good time for me. It's not that I don't like the game, I just got really frustrated at that one part I did the last time. But next time I play it, I'll probably, like, do much better, but... like I said, I suck at strategy games and it shows. And sometimes stuff like that just makes you want to stop playing for a while, and then you'll come back to it fresh, and then you'll be fine. Ah, shit. I fucking love slipping off platforms. The funny thing is, Vinny, like Vinny from Vinesauce, I've been watching a bit of him play it. And he was one of the people who was like very unwilling to play that game at first because it had the Rabbids in it. Like I said, like a lot of people had reservations for that game just because, oh god, it's got Rabbids, it's going to suck, or something like that. But he's played it not only more than me, but he's played it like almost 3 times as much as me. Because I think he's on to like part 11 now. I've only watched him play up to the first major boss, which is the Rabbid Kong, I think it was called. I haven't watched any more than that just yet. So that's like the first 2-3 parts, I think. Just gonna save there. I don't think I've checked this corridor either, actually. So I might as well check this first. What's that? Oh shit. Boss time already? Maybe? Well, I've got full health, so that's good news. If not now, we'll probably fight it soon. Remember to use your rapid fire ability to take out some enemies. Oh yeah, thanks. Just got to remember to use that. Yeah, probably foreshadowing. Foreshadowing with a shadow. That's how you know it's real foreshadowing. can't do that. Nope. Not even giving them the satisfaction of death. Like, he's that puny, I'm not even going to bother. I think that's an Aeon upgrade. It's really easy to bomb jump in this game. Okay, that's not gonna work. Fuck. I know there's a fire area where there's a Metroid, but since I'm going down this way, I'll check this way first and then we'll get that on the way back. How many Metroid have I got left before we get to the next part? Is it like 3 or 4? Oh yeah. That's one of those things. Three. Well, since I found a teleport station, maybe I'll backtrack and actually go to that fire area that I saw previously. And we'll continue going down there after we got that one. Like, I wasn't going to bother since we're already going, like, all the way down, but this will make it a bit easier to get back up fast. According to the DNA, you've got 6 inputted. Oh yeah, it says it right there on the touchscreen. I keep forgetting that it says it there. There's one fairly close to me though. I can see the thing flashing. Nice. Gotta be a little bit less careless traversing that. So you remember the last time I got to this lava segment and I was like, nope, and then I went backwards. Like, at the sight of lava, I was like, nope, I'm going back, and then I realised, after I left, that there was a point where you could actually get around that. So that's what we're going to do in just a second. As soon as I remember how to get there. Like I said, real easy to bomb jump in this game. Not only are the devs aware of the bomb jump technique, but I think they designed it to be much easier to execute in this game. Because it's not exactly an easy thing to do in the original. Alright, here we go. Get to listen to more of this epic music. There is a specific timing to it. Nope, there's nothing up there. That's fine. Just checking. Unavoidable damage. It's not like that last time where I was in the lava for like fucking... Oh, there's one. Yeah, the last time I played this I was in like a pool of lava for like 10 seconds. And it drained almost all of my health. I wasn't ready. Yeah. There we go. Fuck, that's hard to hit. Oh, dick. Yep. Back outside the room, I guess. You know, if I knew the Metroid was this close, I probably could have just did this the last time I was here. I thought there was going to be at least another room before we got to like, another few rooms. At least I don't have to do that whole spiel again of getting him out. There we go. Dick. I'm gonna say that a lot. Oh my god. I panicked there, I thought it was gonna shoot me from that point, so I tried to jump away from it. Let's try that again. From the top. Ah, not from there. Well, let me refill my health real quick. For some reason you can't do a wall jump from a narrow gap like that. Yep, I wasn't ready. There we go. Thankfully they've put this right here to save time. So that's good. So Miss, did you watch the new DuckTales yet? Like, did you finish watching it? Because I'm going to be talking about that shortly. Just a couple more of these guys. Like, these guys drop health fairly consistency. They drop them fairly consistently. There we go. Right, okay. Well, I won't go too much into the details then. Like, cause I want to talk about it on the stream, but I won't spoil anything. Not that I would want to spoil the episode for people who want to watch it, it's just I want to give my general impressions of the episode. Basically it was good. It was pretty good. Ah! No. Stop doing that. There we go. I'm not going to talk about it just yet. I didn't give the go ahead for that. I'll tell you when to mute, and I'll tell when I'm ready to. I'll tell you when to mute, and then I'll pause when I'm done. Again, it's probably something we're going to talk about for like 2 minutes, so... Yeah, I remember the counter him, it's just sometimes he does that fire thing and I don't know which is which. In some of his counters he's already on fire, so I don't think I'm supposed to counter that because I'm going to get hit. So I'm just trying to ice him so that he doesn't do his fire attacks. And that'll make it easier to do counters. Ah! Countered too soon. Like I said the last time, sometimes the betas can counter a bit earlier or later than you would expect them to. Yeah, remember when I was actually good at fucking hitting them? There we go. Like aiming the fucking ice shot. Yeah. There we go. That's why I used the ice beam on this one. Up. Not today. Yes! Get fucked! Fucking die. Yes! God, that feels good. Like, every time you take one of them down, it feels so fucking good. Right, well, if you're listening now, Mist, I think I'll give you the go-ahead to mute, because I think I'll talk about it on the way back to the DNA room. So just let me know when you've started muting and I'll talk about it. When I press pause, that's the go-ahead to unmute. So yeah, general impressions of DuckTales, the new episode. Episode 5, I think. It was pretty good. Basically, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but we get to see the Beagle Boys again, and this time we get to see the larger group of the Beagle Boys, which is pretty cool. In a previous episode, I think like 2 episodes ago, they had shown like the original, like the classic three Beagle Boys and their mum, Ma Beagle. But there's like, in the original cartoon, and I think it extends to the comics as well, there's like a huge group of Beagles, like a massive family of them, and they all have like their own quirks and stuff. And it's funny because the family is basically just a bunch of like 3 pairs, like 3 sets of Beagles that are like themed to something. So you've got the default 3 and then you've got like ones themed to like different sort of gimmicks. I don't remember if the original cartoon was like that, but the original cartoon did have like a bunch of them, like a whole like big army of them as it were. But yeah, in this one we get to see more of the family in this one, and there was some good jokes around that as well. And this is more of a Webby episode, which normally I would not really like to, like, normally I would be opposed to that idea if it wasn't for the fact that Webby is actually pretty fucking good in this version of the show. Because Webby in the old cartoon sucks. Oh yeah, I've still got this on. Let's turn that off. So yeah, it's focused mainly around Webby and one other character that gets introduced. I forgot what her name is. It's like a teenage duck girl that she tries to be friends with. And during the time they hang out, they cross paths with like Ma Beagle and her family, and the family are basically out to get them. So that's basically the general premise of the episode. It's mostly filler for them, like it's mostly a filler episode, so it's like nothing major happens. But without giving too much away, I will say it's worth watching the episode because at the very end they actually have a really good cliffhanger. That will kind of want you to watch more of the show. Like, I love when shows do that, where it's like they could end on a resolution and just be done with it, or they could have a resolution and then have a little bit more that kind of hooks you in and keeps you coming back. And as far as hooks go, this one was a pretty good one. Like, I was quite excited when I saw the end of the episode. That's pretty much all I'm going to say on that. Like, if you want to watch the show, feel free to. I know it's weird of me to talk about the new DuckTales, like just a guy talking about a fucking cartoon, but it's a fucking good cartoon compared to some other shit that's on the telly. On the TV. Right, well, I'm done now, so I don't know if Mist is still there, but if someone wants to tell him to unmute, feel free to do that. Like, I'm done talking. So yeah, once again, all I'll say is just watch the episode if you want to get the most out of it. So here's the weird thing about DuckTales. So after the premiere and like the month gap before the next episode aired and they started doing the weekly thing, for some reason, like I look at the schedule, for some reason the next episode is on Tuesday. Whereas the last couple episodes have been on a Saturday. So there's going to be one on Tuesday and then it's going to go back to its Saturday schedule. So I don't know what the deal with that is, but when it airs on Tuesday, I'll probably watch it Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, and I'll talk about it on the Wednesday/Thursday stream whenever I do the stream. Other than that, it's going to be something I'll talk about on a Saturday night or a Sunday night, probably. Like, I don't watch a lot of TV shows. Like, it's one of those things where I used to watch a lot of TV when I was a kid, but these days I don't watch as much TV, but there are some shows that I do and really enjoy that I like to talk about. Right, we've got 2 left. Yep, one's down there. In fact, it's right there. How did I miss that? I wonder where... One sec. Just sending the message to let him know he can unmute. So yeah, like I said, I don't watch that much TV, and as a result, I don't watch a lot of shows. Like, I haven't seen Rick and Morty, and I know, like, that's, like, the thing... Like, that's, like, the thing... In terms of, like, animated comedies, that's, like, the #1 thing most people talk about. I'll probably watch that at some point. That's just not something I've got on the plate right now. For now, I'm watching DuckTales on Saturdays or Sundays whenever I get a chance to. And then I watched South Park on the Wednesday nights. Speaking of South Park, actually, the new game comes out in 2 weeks. Ah! Good thing I just saved that. The finale of Season 3 is tonight. Oh, that's good then. Maybe I can start binge watching it. I did say I was going to start watching the show when Season 3 was finished or close to finishing. Just checking the map. Can't remember what that teleporting thing is. Wrong one. The rapid fire destroys those things much quicker. teleport rooms nearby. You can use that to get back there. See, when you get used to using the Aeon abilities on the side, it's pretty good. Again, it just makes you feel like a badass, for the most part. Not for the most part, it pretty much does make you feel like a badass. Hi, Zachary. Oh, so that was weird. YouTube was trying to filter out. Yeah, it's safe. It's safe mist. I'll pause it just so you know. Don't worry, I'm done talking about it. So, MSP, when you said Samus was a badass, it might have been the word ass, but YouTube was trying to like filter that out on my end. Like, it asked me if I wanted to show that message or hide that message. That was weird. Oh no, it's fine. Don't apologise for that. It was just... It was weird that YouTube... Like, I've never seen YouTube do that before. It was doing that yesterday? Right, well I didn't notice that. See, I don't pay attention to the YouTube chat itself so much as I look at the restream version of the chat, since that's got both the chats in one. Fucking YouTube. So I have this weird thing with the YouTube chat where I try to send a message and for some reason I can't type anything unless I click off of the chat box and then click back on the chat box. Only then can I actually type something. I don't know if that's a browser thing or if that's just a weird coding glitch, but it's really fucking annoying. It's like I try to send a message, I click on the window, which already has the cursor inside the text box. I try typing a message, tappity tap tap, no fucking letters show up. And then I have to click off the text box and then click back on the text box. You'd think, like I've done this several times now, you'd think after so many times I would get used to that, but I don't. Like it just comes as second nature that you think, oh the cursor's already in the box, so let's start typing. Again, I don't know if that's a browser thing, like I'm using Firefox, I don't know if Chrome is any better. I wonder how much... Oh, hang on a second, I'll hold on to that thought for a moment. You just got Pokemon Platinum today? Cool. I've never actually played Gen 3 or Gen 4. I briefly played Gen 3, like, once, but I didn't really do much with it. Like, after in the second generation I kind of fell out with Pokemon for a while, like I lost interest in it. It wasn't until Pokemon Black and White that it actually got me back into the series. Which some of you might find weird because most people think that game sucks, but I don't really see that. Like, I like Pokemon Black and White. I think the Metroid's in here. Oh, sorry, Metroid's in here. Or not. Oh yeah, I don't think they're doing this in the US, but in Europe they're doing this thing where Pokemon Gold and Silver on the Virtual Console, right? On the 3DS. But in Europe they're doing the specific thing where you can buy a physical box for Pokemon Gold and Silver, and it looks like the original Game Boy Color box. And basically it's a box that contains the code for the digital downloads. But the fact that they give you like a physical box just to put on the shelf is kind of a nice thing. I don't think the US is doing that. Like, I saw it in the local game shop, and I was like, I'm not interested in buying the Game Boy Color version of Pokemon Gold and Silver when I've got the DS remake, which is much better. But part of me wanted to buy it just for the box. Like, is that sad? That I kind of wanted that just for that alone. Oh, there we go. I guess it's in here then. I like the story in Pokemon Black and White, as weird as that might sound. But I don't know what the overall plot of the other games are, like Generation 3 and 4. But after Generation 2, going to Black and White, I kind of like the direction the story in that one takes. And yes, I actually did play Pokemon Black 2 as well, which I also enjoyed. I don't think I enjoyed it as much, but I do remember liking that. I'm missing this. It's somewhere around here. Right, well it's not in here then, so... I'm guessing the Metroid will retreat to that room, and it's not in this particular location. Keep an eye on the logo. Oh yeah, it blinks the closer you get. There it is. I only did that just to avoid that attack. Yeah. Fucking pansy. Now it's going to go to the other room. Did anyone watch that new JonTron video actually? I think I mentioned it the other day. It's a shorter video, but it's like one of those things where he reacts to something, kind of. Well, not like it's not like those reaction videos, I mean just like, he commentates on it and then he does his like stupid skits and stuff. It's pretty funny. Like, it's a 10-minute video on an infomercial called Flex Tape, or Flexi Tape, which is basically DIY tape that's so strong it can patch any leaks. And the fucking guy in that infomercial is hilarious. It's no wonder that he basically did a 10-minute video on that. Like, why? How could you not just talk about that marvel? Like, I never even knew that existed. Like, apparently that's a thing that people were aware of. Like, I'd never seen that before I watched that JonTron video. Shit. Take it went back to the other room then. So yeah, it's good to see that JonTron is doing more regular content again. Like, it wasn't that long ago that he did the... What was the last thing he did? Like, the Vanilla Ice movie? Like, about a month and a half ago? There we go. I like that he destroyed that fucking block and not me. Don't know if you saw that there. Not sure what the point of that is. But we got it. One left. I don't even think I need to go back to the DNA room, because there's like another part I haven't checked yet. It's probably there. It was a while ago, but it wasn't, like, compared to the video before that, like the main video he did, like... What was the last thing he did, like 5 months ago? Like before that? So yeah, it was a bit quicker than I was expecting. I thought it was going to take him like another... Like, I thought the next video was going to be like a couple months from now, like maybe for Christmas. If he's planning to go at this rate, we might get a Halloween video, which is cool because he does some good Halloween shit. As weird as this might sound, I kinda miss watching JonTron's like video game reviews. Like, he doesn't do them as much anymore. He usually reacts to like movies or TV shows or like really bad direct-to-DVD films and stuff like that, which is all good. Like, don't get me wrong, that's all good stuff. But I always liked him as a video game reviewer as well. Because unlike all the AVGN rip-offs out there, he was actually, like, he actually had his own spin on things. Oh yeah, they can't go that way. Never mind. I could just fucking quote JonTron for days, like, just all sorts of episodes. If it sounds like I'm a JonTron fanboy, then that's probably because I am. I mean, to be fair, he's like one of the few YouTubers that actually does make me laugh. And quite a few of the people from the Normal Boots group, for that matter. Like, Peanut Butter Gamer is also pretty funny. Oh, don't know why I did that. JonTron is a very charismatic YouTuber. Like you can just kind of tell that he's a very like nice person. Which is funny because most of the time he's doing his skits and stuff, he's trying to come across as this asshole, but he's actually... I think he's a very genuine person. Like, I would love to one day go to a convention where he's at and just, like, meet him or something. Like, that would be kind of neat. No, 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 no. Ah, shit. Yeah, I think we need the speed boots. Nope. Not gonna be doing that anytime soon. I don't think. You got Kirby Superstar Ultra today? Nice. I actually think that's better than the SNES original. Like, I was thinking of playing Kirby Superstar on the SNES Classic, but again, it's one of those things where why play the original when you can play the version that's infinitely superior in almost every way? Like, for a lot of people, the point of contention with that game is the cutscenes, which is all like CG and not like sprite based. Which I can agree with, but when you take that out of the equation and you look at the game and how much more the DS version adds, and how much more polished it becomes, like I think it's worth playing the DS version over the original. It's a shame the DS version isn't on the Wii U Virtual Console, otherwise I'd get that. There we go, full health. I think I'll go back to the DNA room then, because that was like the only place I could think of checking. I'll just go back to the teleport room. I'll make like the electrical beast and fucking teleport. Oh wait a minute, is there a Metroid down here? Yeah, I'll go back to the DNA room. Oh wait, apparently that's the closest to the DNA room, but that's fine, then we'll just go back. We'll just travel back then. It's somewhere down there, but I'm not quite sure where, so I'll look at the DNA thingy to tell me where. It's about this point in the game where I start to really get used to the controls and everything. Remember the first time I streamed this? Like the first couple hours, and I was just doing awful at it. Now I feel like I'm actually being competent. It's a nice feeling when the growing pains phase are over. It's not to say that the game is easier, mind you, like it's still fairly challenging. Metroid Samus Returns is the Dark Souls of Metroidvania games. Right, there it is. You know what's funny? Like, I know this is a remake of Metroid 2, but it doesn't really feel like it. Like, it feels like an entirely different game. Like, even though the core structure is the same and most of the areas are kind of represented, it feels very different compared to ASM2R. EM2R. Not ASMR. I don't know why I thought that. Like, when you look at the fucking AM2R logo, you think, oh, that looks like ASMR. And then you realise, oh, wait, that's a 2, not an S. AM2R is another Metroid 2 remake, by the way. We didn't know that. I would still highly recommend, at the risk of Nintendo being at my doorstep, I would still highly recommend seeking a copy of AM2R and playing that. Whether you play it before this or after this is entirely up to you. Like, they both have the same story. AM2R has more world building. Like, it's got like logs and stuff. Well, it sort of give you greater context to the world around you and stuff. Of course, that's purely optional, but it's there. In this game, you get an actual intro sequence that like explains the basic story, but that's about it. You don't get more than that. Just making sure I haven't missed anything. You've already gone through AM2R? Nice. I streamed that last year, actually. That was a fun game to stream, I really enjoyed that. AM2R is basically... It's basically what Zero Mission was to Metroid 1, is what AM2R is to Metroid 2. It's just sort of completely remade, but with updated, like... the updated mechanics and the updated graphics style, where it's more SNES/GBA style. This game, it's kind of the same, except instead of the graphics being SNES style, it's more like 2.5D. But I hate how, like, there's some people out there that think that's a detriment, but I don't think so. Like, yeah, graphically it's not the nicest looking game, but I think it looks nice where it counts. Like, it looks pretty atmospheric. They did a good job with the limitations of the 3DS, I feel. I wonder if we'll ever see Metroid Dread. Anyone remember that? In fact, I'm calling it now. One day Nintendo will release a DS Classic Edition, and it's going to come with Metroid Dread. That would fucking fly off the shelves. You think the NES Classic would be hard to get? If they did that, that would be amazing. But it would also be fucking harder to find than the bloody... I'm trying to think of something rare to compare it to, but The Holy Grail, maybe? Question mark? Let's see. Have any of you noticed random pauses in my chatting? Not really. At least I don't notice it as much because I'm like interacting with everyone. I know what that's for, I just can't interact with it from this side. That thing there. There might be something... There might be a wall I can break on the way down here. You love the rapid fire but you feel it's OP? I wouldn't say that. It feels like a necessary tool to deal with certain enemies. It doesn't feel like... It doesn't feel over... Like, yeah, it feels overpowered to regular enemies, but there are enemies where you need to use it on. And it doesn't completely decimate the betas either. Yeah, I faced the wrong way there. You'll tell the story. What's up then? Something going on? Oh. I do wonder how Nintendo are going to handle Metroid Prime 4. Like, I have no doubt in my mind it's going to be a really high quality game because that's the thing Nintendo's known for. Like, making high quality releases with a lot of polish behind it. And that usually extends to third party games, like, because they have a hand in the development of those games. But knowing that the next installment in the series is going to be handled internally and not by Retro, it does make me wonder what they're going to do differently from Retro. And I don't mean that in a bad way, it's more like I'm curious. So like I said, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good game. Even though it's a long way off, I have no doubt that it's going to be a good installment. It's OP on bosses. Yeah, I haven't really been using it on bosses, just on enemies that require it, or Metroids when they're weak. Right, so there's one up here. I think I went up here, but I think I died. Yeah, that's right. I tried to go up here and I got killed by something. Probably these guys. Or something. Alright, Necro. Right, it's got to be in here then, surely. I'm starting to notice there's more betas with puzzle rooms where you've got to get them out of their hiding place. Right, that's good. That path has been opened. Right, let's save and then let's go back in. That was a one-way door I just opened up. But unlike other one-way doors, it becomes accessible from both sides once you go through it. Oh, there is. Right, so that one wasn't really hiding so much. Oh, that's a really long message. Hang on. It's so long, in fact, I can't read it on the restream. Yeah, let's see. I'm looking at the Twitch chat. Now, you might want to read your phone to read this. I was on break eating a salad as usual, then all of a sudden my co-worker just came out of nowhere and said we had an emergency surgery. So I jumped up and ran to the operating room and saw a dog that had no eyes, half a jaw, and one leg that was pregnant, so we got to the surgery before it was over. But just before, sorry, it was over, she flatlined, and now because of that I have PTSD. Wow. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Fuck. I'm sorry if I was joking about the PTSD thing last night. I didn't mean to offend you or anything. If I upset you last night about that, then I apologise. Like, I didn't mean to upset you, or you know, like I didn't mean to like make it worse. That's rough. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to hear that. There we go. But yeah, that's fucking that's rough, man. Really sorry about that. But I know the flatlining sound is not meant to be like a comfortable thing. Like obviously it's the sound of someone having just died. But I've kind of like conditioned myself to make a bit of fun of it, just because like in media it's always like it's always like used for a joking effect in a lot of cases, unless it's like a serious matter. But most of the stuff I watch, it's not. So I just tend to sort of go along with it as not necessarily something to laugh at, but just something to make light of. I think that's just more of a sense of humour type of thing, but yeah, that sucks. Right, we got all the Metroids now, so I'm just going to have one more look around and then we'll go back to the DNA room. Yeah, let's go back. So I've got a feeling we'll come back here later because there's a water part that I can't get through, so we'll need the gravity suit and then we'll come back here. That's why we have I can't pronounce that. Defibrillators. I'm fucking like Jimmy now. But yeah, I know what those are. Like those things that you use to sort of try to get a heartbeat again. Nah, sometimes these things just don't work. Like they're there to help, but it's not a guarantee. Like, it's not this like magical, all-knowing solution that's going to like suddenly make things okay. It just gives a chance that it might actually get things going again. Does my health get refilled every time I go back to the DNA room? Because I don't remember having 99 health. That's weird. Only if you have a Metroid DNA with you. Right, okay. That's good to know. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry that you had to say that. Like, I guess I'm here to listen. I mean, I don't mind listening to you talk about that stuff. Like, not that I want everybody to like be depressive and stuff, but it does help to listen to people and sort of lend a sympathetic ear. Again, it really sucks. Like, it's healthy, I guess, to like vent like on stuff like that. Guess I need to backtrack a bit. Right, well this is the next part. Remind me to go back to that area with the water I couldn't jump out of once I get the gravity suit. Assuming I get that in the next hour or so. If I don't, then remind me to do it next time. Because I'm probably going to forget. Don't have many other stories except for your old house burning down, but it wasn't that big of a deal. Does anyone watch Pro Jared? Like, he's another YouTuber, and I think he was from the Normal Boots group. Something recently happened to him that was kind of unfortunate. Like, he was going to be moving to Los Angeles, I think, but about a week before the move, a bunch of water went right through the upper floor into the living room, I think, and a lot of asbestos between the floors basically covered the entire living room, and it pretty much ruined all the stuff that was in the lower part of the house. It didn't affect any of his stuff because all of his stuff was upstairs, but I think his wife's stuff all got damaged, and she's like... I think she makes cosplay costumes for a living, like professional cosplay costumes. So all of her work was downstairs and apparently got destroyed, which is really, really shitty. Really unfortunate. I've got another 10 of these guys to get, and then there's 7 after that. You moved to Seattle. Was Los Angeles where he was then? You know, I love that I pretty much recited that entire update video and I got that one detail wrong and you were able to point that out. Nicely done. Yeah, because they made an update video about a week ago where he talked about that, and I basically watched that and I was like, oh fuck. Oh wait, it's one Metroid? Right, okay. I didn't realise that only one of those was glowing. I was looking at the 10 of them, like the 10 slots. So it's just one Metroid, then another 16 left. Right, well I'm calling it now then. I think the next Metroid, the next evolution is going to be the next one. Whatever one that is. Gamma, I think. He was from Houston. I don't know why I thought Los Angeles then. Maybe that's like another YouTuber. Try bomb jumping up there. I can spider ball onto that once I get up to that part. Yeah, oh, there we go. Ah, what a rip-off. Yeah, no, it always has 10 slots. I wasn't thinking there. Like, I saw the 10 and I didn't think that one of them was purple and the rest were grey. I have a story and I think it's kind of funny. So I'm walking down the street with my wife and a woman came up to me and said, "Oh, please fuck me and make me your bitch, ah!" And then me and my wife just walked away and they looked back, seeing that woman getting tackled by the police officer for underage drinking. Wow. I guess that's a story, yeah. See, I don't have that many stories to tell, like not a lot of things interesting happen to me. But there are like some really interesting stories I would love to tell, but... what the fuck? Oh shit, I can't use my Aeon ability. No, I can. I can hit that thing through the wall, can't I? There we go. Oh yeah, I need the 3-shot I think for that one. I don't think I've got enough Aeon to take that out. If you're wondering why I go into a teleport station and then not use it, it's just so that I make sure that it's there to be used later. Basically just activate it so that it's usable for when I need to come back later. There's no other place I need to go to right now. Right, I'll need to come back there in a little bit. Metroid is nearby. I'm kinda scared that this is just one Metroid because I think it's going to be a tough one. Don't know why I kept missing there. Oh, new item. Spazer Beam. That's the one with the 3-shot, isn't it? The high output Spazer Beam fire 3 beams at once. Yep. This is what you use to get rid of those doors with the 3 eyes. Lovely. Also does more damage in general because you've got 3 projectiles, not 1. I know what I've got to do there, it's just going to be kind of tough to hit it. Nope. I need to hit it with a missile, it looks like. There we go. God, I love that you can use the bomb jump to do that. I'm gonna go back to that door with the 3 eyes. Up. Too soon. So it doesn't really do any damage, it just disables your Aeon for a short while. Oh yeah, when I was talking about Kirby Superstar and like the remake of it, has anyone ever watched this video series called Remake or Rebreak? I can't remember the name of the guy, I think it's X Paradigm Gamer, something like that. I'm not sure what current country of origin he's from. I think he's from Norway or something like that. Like, he's got a very specific accent, or he might be British, who knows. Anyways, he does a video series called Remake or Rebreak, in which he reviews a game that has been remade in some form or capacity. And he basically reviews both games and sees what's good about each and what's bad about each, and then ultimately decides whether or not it's worth getting the remake over the original. Hence the title Remake or Rebreak. It's a pretty good video series. I watch stuff from time to time. I don't know if he's done Kirby Superstar Ultra though. I'll need to check. Recently I watched him do a review on Mario 64 DS. You know, I had the ice on because I thought it was coming up to Metroid, but I'm not. starting to see tougher bats now. Whatever those things are, they look like bats, so I'm just going to call them bats. Nice. Nope, it's just not there again. Okay then. I can have I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing I don't have to go for the next one yet, like for the next evolution. Yep. Had a feeling I was going to do that. There we go. He's in here. Yep. I noticed that they become a bit harder to fight in these lava areas. At least the last one I thought was quite tough. I got this though. Yep, there we go. Right, it looks like I'm moving on to the next area already. That was fast. I'm thinking in the back of my head there's got to be some sort of catch, like it can't be that easy, like getting one Metroid. I thought the catch was going to be that the Metroid itself was going to be the next evolution, but apparently not. But let's just head back and find out. Real quick before I go down there, I'm gonna go back to the other room where there was also some of that purple stuff. If I can get back up there. So, given how slow I've been playing this game compared to others, because I play it on stream only, I bet most of you have probably beaten this game by now, right? That's the thing about streaming a games, because I only do it in like small sessions on certain days. Most people I know have already played and finished this game, whereas I'm still playing it. I like to take my time with the game though. When I do beat the game though, I'm probably going to scan that Metroid. I don't remember which amiibo it is, it's the Metroid or the Samus. I think it's the Metroid that unlocks the hard fusion mode thing, and just play that on my own and see if I can get 100%. This is more of a casual playthrough, like for the stream, and then I'll be doing that off the stream. So I'll probably do that a lot quicker since I'll play that in my own time and I'll have more time to do that. Alright. Okay, I see how this works, I think. Fuck. Right, okay, maybe I can't do anything yet. So much for going back here. Later on, Mist, let me know when you watch that episode of DuckTales and let me know what you think of it. Because I wouldn't mind talking to you about that when you've actually checked it out. Right, let's go down the actual thing then. You've been slowly watching it because it wants to load. The only one. Excuse me, sorry, I was trying to get a burp out there. It wants to load every 5 seconds, every few minutes. That's weird. Did you try the alternate video player? Like the website where you're watching it on, you can click, like below the video, you can click a link that loads up another video player. Maybe that one will load faster. Still a small pool of that stuff. Oh, right. I just went around in a circle there like an idiot. The site is very slow. Right, okay. I might be able to provide an alternative, so I'll maybe give you that in between games. Kinda sucks that Disney XD doesn't like put all their episodes on their website like they did with the premiere. As far as I'm aware, it's just the premiere that's like on their website or a YouTube channel. Yeah, super missiles. It's almost over. Right, okay then. That kinda sucks that you had to watch it that way. Oh. I let go of that slightly too early. Right, 3 more. I think they'll make these the last 3 and then we'll move on to Star Fox for a bit. Oh, E-Tank. Shit. There we go. That was more or less a mandatory E-Tank because I had to do that anyway. Oh, you're done watching it? Good episodes, apart from the fact that you had to watch it like every 5-second chunk. Again, sorry about that. That website's normally not that slow, so I have no idea what happens. Wait, am I just going around in circles here? Oh wait, right, I know how to get there now. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. Right, so like I said, I think I'll do these 3 and then that'll be it for tonight. Just grabbed onto that. Ah, one-way door. Oh fuck, they stole the power-up. And by there I have no fucking idea what, but I don't like this. I don't like it. Am I the only one that thinks the save room makes it even more foreboding because it's like... It basically tells you that the next part is going to fucking... The next part's going to suck for you, so here's a save just before it. Oh fuck, it's that thing. Whatever it is. Jesus. I'm surprised I got through that. That drill is insta-kill. I got lucky there. I was honestly expecting to die. First time on that. Oh, and here it comes again. Oh no. Ah! Oh, there you go, I died. I knew that wasn't going to be over. I wasn't ready to do the swingy me thingy at the bow. I wonder how many times I'm going to die on this. Oh shit. That's not at all what you were supposed to do. And relax for just a minute. Oh no 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 no. Fucking bombs. That was kinda my fault there. I hope my reaction to this aren't too loud. Ah, fuck. Yeah. People are trying to scalp the SNES Mini for $5,000. I mean, are you really surprised at this point? Like, we all know what happened with the NES Classic. Like, yeah, there's more SNES Classics out there, and that's a good thing, but there's always going to be fucking scalpers, let's be honest. Like, we saw it with the Amiibo, we saw it with the NES Classic. Ah, why won't you? I saw the laser go blue there for a second, and I couldn't get it again, so I had to move forward. I saw it for a brief moment. Yeah, I realise you can shoot the walls, I just don't know which ones you're supposed to shoot, because they're all, like, invisible. There's a really good video by RGT85 where he basically just looks at the worst scalpers that are basically scalping the SNES Classics right now. Like, it's a pretty good video. Also, is this not the is this not the Ridley theme? Oh, fuck. Ugh. You know about a woman that complained doing everything from 1900 to 1979? It's a valid reason to start taking action, but now a lot of us men do absolutely everything and they think they should do less. I've lost count how many times I've died so far. It's probably quite a few. Ah! There goes your reply. Hang on, let me scroll back up to see it. Scalping, no, but $5,000. Who's going to pay that much? There's people on eBay selling it for £200, but here's the kicker. Collection only. Yeah, fuck that. It's enough to pay a scalping price, but to fucking go pick it up, yeah. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, you think charging that much, maybe they could cover a little bit of the postage cost themselves, because they're going to be pocketing a lot of your fucking money for that. Nope. Yeah, this part's hard. I was hoping I could maybe one-shot it, but I knew that wasn't going to happen. Not enough time. I was too slow there. This is like the culmination of all fucking annoying platformer, like old platformer games where it was like auto-scrollers where you would get crushed and shit, like fucking Kid Chameleon. Like, that's what this is reminding me of. In fact, Kid Chameleon did exactly this. Like with the one-hit kill spike bullshit that's like behind you. Like in that game it was like a wall of rotating spikes, but it did the exact same thing. It kills you as soon as you get touched, but as soon as you touch it, you're dead. Oh my god. Did you see how fucking close I was to getting smashed there? I pulled up at the very last possible moment. Fuck. Space jump. Nice. This isn't the gravity suit, is it? Oh no, right, okay. This is the thing before the screw attack. Right, I get it. Nice. No, don't have to do bomb jumps anymore. I thought I was dead as well when I saw that. Like, I panicked and I tried to press up at once because I was on the circle, but I didn't quite do that. So I pressed it up again and it actually did go up that time. That's why when I was hanging there I delayed a little bit, because I was like, fuck, I didn't quite hold up. Like, the circle pad is good for portable purposes, but sometimes like, your thumb will slip and you'll make a mistake. And that was one such occasion, but it didn't cost my life, fortunately. Just wait until you have to fight it later. Yeah, I had a feeling I'll be fighting that thing. But yeah, I don't know if anyone remembers me streaming Kid Chameleon a few months ago. But yeah, there's like some levels where it's like... It's basically... Oh, hang on a second. But yeah, it was basically a case of an auto-scroller combined with a one-hit kill wall on the other side. And the level scrolls just fast enough that you have to keep up, otherwise you're going to be dead. So that's basically what that reminded me of there. Yeah, I won't have enough time to get there. I haven't even found one Metroid yet from these three I need to find. Oh. Oh nice. Energy refill. Really need that. At least you got the space jump. Yeah, that's true. Yep. No. Alright, guess who's going to be using this again? I fucking walked right into that one. Fuck. Oh, another power up already? Super missiles? Yeah, so that'll open up the green doors. Hold R and press Y. Oh wait, does that just completely replace missiles or? Oh wait a second. Right, okay. You have to manually select it. Yeah. Got it. I was trying to be quick there because I wasn't sure if that was going to close up again. I guess it doesn't. And there we go. Yeah, I will ask to keep spoilers to a minimum if that's okay. Because I haven't actually played through this game yet. I did see a Metroid thing nearby, but I don't know where it is. I might have to go around to get to it. Feel free to use the map scan. Yeah, I'll use that if I get stuck. I'm not gonna... See, I like that it's an option, but I prefer not to use it. I accidentally used it a bunch of times early on because I was just pressing the wrong buttons. Oh, wait a minute. Don't know what the fuck I was doing there, you can just counter that. If there's not one in here, there'll be one very close by. Because this looks like a room where you fight one. Yeah, there's one of those things that they crawl through. Right, I know what to do. It's gonna be quite a few rooms to fight this in, I can tell. There we go. Oh right, I've got the space jump, of course. Oh, he left. Right. At least that'll give me a chance to recuperate some health before I fight him again. Just need to find a good spot to grind for health. This should do nicely. Yeah, this might take a while. It's got to be somewhere else I can get more health from. Or maybe I could just leave the room and find a spot. I mean, I could grind from these two. I'll wait till they fully pop out, maybe they produce more health from doing that. Or not. Ah. Fuck. Bet I'm gonna need to get some more. I need some more super missiles. Yeah, I could use the super missiles on the Metroid as well when it's weak. Like, so I only have 5 or 6 super missiles and deal a lot of damage each compared to a regular missile. But I also want to get that upgrade that's in there. I wonder if a regular missile will make them drop supers. No. There's one, there's 2. You can shoot while holding onto a cliff. Yeah, I knew about that, but is there a point I can hang on from? Oh, there is? Right, okay. I didn't realise that. Thanks. I don't know why I didn't see that. Like in Metroid Fusion, you can do that as well. But I've got far more health now, so I think I'll be fine. I'm wondering what the Metroid Samus Returns challenge is going to be at the Nintendo World Championships. Do you think it's going to be that fucking gauntlet thing where you have to run through that corridor and not get fucking mashed up by that grinder? Like, because that would be kind of cool to see. Like, everyone will just die. Guessing it's up here then. Or not. Wait, is it? Nah. I'm guessing this will be the last room will show up. So it's the one below me, I think. 3 super missiles to the face. And that's powerful enough to finish him off before he even goes to the 3rd room. Wow. Okay then. Cool. I don't know if I'll go for the 2nd and 3rd Metroids if it took me that long just to get one. I'll go back to the DNA room and see what the next one is. Ah. Pressing that parry button way too soon. Oh, that was cool. Did you see that? Yeah, super missiles are really powerful. Like, compared to the Aeon shotgun thing. Not shotgun, rapid fire. If only I could move the camera. Hang on, I'm going to try something. Right, I'm not going to risk that then. Like, I want to see a little bit more of that room so that I know if I could maybe cheese that or not, but I'm not even going to risk it. Like, I'd probably die before I even get there. I don't know if I'll go for those other 2 Metroids actually. I'll go to the teleport room and go back to the whatchamacallit, the DNA thing, and see what the other one is. Where is the DNA room again? The DNA thing that I have to put the Metroids in? I don't remember which icon it is. The icons are so small as well, you notice that? Oh wait a second, I think I see it. Just at the bottom there. It's this way, right? Oh fuck. Oh, wait a second, yes, not this path, sorry, it's the other path. At least I can still use the morph ball bomb. I'm just gonna go get this power up over here, I think, real quick. And then I'll go for that DNA thing. I know there's something here. It is. I knew it was somewhere there because the map showed a symbol that indicated as such. Don't tell me where they are though, if that's okay. No, I don't need to use those anymore. There's one right there. Well, at least go and get this one then, since it's so close. Whether or not I get the third one depends on how far away it is. Oh, it's just an alpha. Alright, no cause for alarm then. I think that's the fastest Metroid I've salvaged in a while. Like, from going to the DNA room to finding it. Shit. I've got a feeling there's something I missed in there, so I'm gonna go back in again. Oh, why did I do that? I saw it, and yet I fucking fell for it anyway. Literally. It's alright, doesn't take that long to get back around again. There's some one-way doors that will shut again after a short period of time. So I've got to keep that in mind, like not all of them will stay permanently open from the other side. Don't know why I keep going the wrong way like that. Yep. I was trying to do the space jump there and I didn't realise I was still curled up, so I couldn't do it. That was dumb. Right, one more Metroid, where is it? Right, well it doesn't seem too far off, so I guess I'll go for it. It might take me about 5 minutes. I say that and it's going to take me like 15 plus minutes to get there. Either way, this is going to be the last one for now. Because I don't, like, it's a big game, but I don't want to push 3 hours with games like this. Like, my videos are long enough when I upload them to YouTube. If I drop down here, am I going to have to go through that grinding thing again, or is it safe to go through here now? Because there's a few things that I've obviously missed along the way that I would like to grab. I can see a couple of missiles down there, I think. So yes or no, will that thing come back if I go down here a second time? The grinding thing only happens once. Right, okay. That's good to know. Yeah, I had a feeling the stuff that you could pick up, you could only pick up after that's gone. I mean, I guess it's possible while it's after you, it would just be really, really hard and really, really stupid. So that's why I didn't go out of my way to grab them the first time around. I had a feeling that maybe those were put there for you to get afterwards. Yeah, this looks like a normal room now. Like all the enemies are in here. It means that I can properly explore the rooms a bit. Yeah, there's one. Oh fuck, my health. I think I missed something up there. Is there any more information on that Mario Party game for the DS, by the way? Like the top 100s? Because I haven't seen any footage for that since the Nintendo Direct that they've shown it in. Because I thought it was just going to be mini-games and no board games because they didn't show any. But apparently there are board games. So I kind of want to learn more and see if it's going to be like classic board games or if it's going to be brand new board games. Because I'm kind of interested in the game, it looks fun. I ultimately might not get it anyway, since it might not have online multiplayer, but I like the idea. If only it was on the Switch instead of the 3DS, I would be more inclined to buy it, because then I could have my friends over and play it on the TV. Or take my Switch to someone else's place and then do it in tabletop modes. I feel a game like Mario Party is pretty much built for the Switch more than it's built for the 3DS. Because I don't have many friends that have got a 3DS. Like I've only got DJ and that's about it. Everyone else that I know has a DS or older. So it's kind of hard to get like a group together to play a game like Mario Kart 7 when very little else people that you know have a 3DS. Yeah, I don't know how to get that missile. Not yet, anyway. Maybe one of those things I have to come back later for. Yep. Equipped the wrong thing. Oh, right, there is. Those guys do a lot of damage. I missed one missile, but I'm going to leave it for now. I got 2 more missiles, which is 6. That's enough for the moment. Unless I can get it here without having to go all the way back around again, I don't know. It's here, isn't it? Nope. Right, I've got to get it from below. Ah. I knew it was too easy. Yeah, that's impossible. Right, that's fine. I mean, it's impossible for now. I'll come back to that one. Now let's go grab that Metroid. I know I said I was going to do this in 5 minutes and it's taking more than that. It's that way. Yeah, when I say I'm going to take 5 minutes, never trust me, because it's usually more than that. Weren't we just here? Oh, wait, right, yeah, we were here. I didn't mean to press that, fuck. I was trying to switch to the other Aeon ability on the fly there and I pressed the wrong button. And I thought I was done doing that fucking thing by accident. Well, with space jumping, I tried to press... I had the Aeon shield equipped, so I tried to switch to the Aeon rapid fire. And instead of pressing right, I pressed up, and then I pressed A right after it, thinking I was pressing right. That was my fault entirely. Oh, was that thing open back there a shortcut? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Just means that I can get through that more easily now. Let's see if we can get this super fast, because we're almost at 3 hours. Yeah. Yeah, I need screw attack, I think. I'm pretty sure that's screw attack because it looks like the screw attack symbol. You know, with the way Nintendo treats people who use, like, who use, not use, but you know what I mean, like, for people who make, like, videos and stuff with Nintendo properties in them, you'd think Nintendo would have shut down Screw Attack, like, the network. Ooh. Sparkly. Is Screw Attack still around? Like, I remember they used to be a big thing. I don't know if they're still around anymore. But yeah, Nintendo had no problem with them existing, despite the fact that not only did they use the name, but also the symbol, like the logo, the lightning bolt thing in the circle. Right, I just read what you said there. I'm not sure what that means. But alright. Oh shit. Is that the beta? Is that the beta skeleton that it's just moulded out of? Yep, here comes the gamma. Oh, right, I see what to do. This one's Gamma, right? Or Zeta, I can't remember which one it is. Ah! Someone said Zeta and someone else is saying Zeta is not a thing. Which is it? See, one thing that's cool about AM2R is that on top of like giving you more story details, it tells you what Metroid you're fighting. Yeah, I'm almost dead. It's Zeta. Okay. Oh, fuck! I didn't think that was actually going to harm me. Shit! Well, that's a fucking dumb death if I've ever seen one. I just realised that it spawns you back outside the door. I don't have full health. Now that I know what to do though, I might be okay, maybe. As soon as I saw that glow on his back when I fought him, I realised I've got to use the hookshot. No. You dick! I didn't want to pull him there because it was going to kill me if it landed on my fucking face. So I had to move back a bit and I couldn't quite grab it. Welp. That's about 3 hours now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this up shortly. I mean, it's not necessarily that I'm on a time, it's just I don't like doing more than 3 hours for a game unless I really have to. Like in the case of Miitopia, it was almost 4 hours because the final boss took so long and I died the first time. So that video ended up becoming like about 3 hours 50 minutes instead of about 3 hours. Like I said, my videos are already long enough. I don't want them to be way too long. Oh right, ice. I've more or less already fucked up. I'm taking that damage. There we go. Just unloading those super missiles makes a big difference. So I guess every Metroid from here on out, save for maybe a couple of them, are going to be Zetas or whatever. Because I played AM2R about a year ago and I think I remember those ones were called Zetas, that's why I thought it was Zeta. But yeah, I don't know if I said it already, but you have a good night, DJ. I think I did say that. Oh right, there's a E-tank up there. Don't know if I can... Oh wait, you need to screw attack, right. Never mind then. Yeah, also remind me to come back there. Also remind me to come back there for the E-tank once I get the screw attack. Right, instead of going back to the DNA room, I'm just going to save here, because like I said, that's about 3 hours, so... we'll reconvene from there next time. So I'd say I got a good bit done there. How many Metroids have we got left? We got 13 left. We went from 20 to 13, so that's a good chunk done. Next time will probably be maybe about half of those 13, and then the rest will be the next part after that. That's just me guessing, I don't know how long it's going to take to get the rest, but we'll see.